The Dragonball FighterZ Platinum took my soul. The Set for Life trophy was truly unforgiving. Because of this, I gave up on this game back in 2018. The things I had to do to get the Platinum were too much for me. I still have PTSD because of Metal Gear Solid 5.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Anyway, I'm working through it to overcome it. And what better way than to burn myself out? This is ranked as an 8 out of 10 in difficulty, which means it's an A rank quest in FighterZ clan rating. This was my platinum number 110. Now back in 2018, I popped most of the trophies, so for this platinum, I was only missing 4 trophies. 2 gold, 1 silver, and 1 bronze. And although it doesn't seem like much, the things I had to do to get these last 4 trophies was brutal. I really need to stop playing so many long games. Anyway, drop my beat! Like I said in the previous video, I'm not a big fan of fighting games, but this is a Dragon Ball game, so I did have fun, for the most part. Now surprisingly, this was a game that I did upload my save file. Of course, because I did most of the trophies back in 2018, I only really had 2 steps to get this shiny platinum. Step 1 was, of course, the online trophies. As always, you never know when the servers are gonna close, so I decided to smash out the online trophies first. And by trophies, I mean trophy, because there was just one. Now, of course, online trophies equals boosting. God, I love boosting. And this episode's legendary Super Saiyan is none other than Vault Boy Steve himself. The muscular Mary Poppins is back to do what he does best. While we boosted the online matches to reach 530,000 battle points, we spoke about life, death, anime, movies, as well as everything else you could think of. It's always special when we boost together. I'm not quite sure for how long we boosted for, but for once, I didn't want it to end, but it eventually did. Once I reached 530,000 battle points, I popped the My Power Level is 530,000 trophy. And again with that, away Steve went to help more people most likely in need of boosting. God bless his beautiful soul. Step 2 was to earn 20 million Zeni, which is the game's currency. And let me tell you, this was an absolute slog. Not only was it mindless and repetitive, but I didn't have Steve to keep me company either. Sad times. Now, there are countless ways you can earn Zeni in this game. Actually, pretty much anything you do in the game gives you Zeni, but the best and fastest method I found was to unlock the Elite Tournament, push it past the limit. Every tournament win here will net you 30,000 Zeni. The reason this is the best method is because all characters start with low health, so the fights are extremely quick, which in turn means more Zeni. In order to unlock this tournament, you need to beat every other tournament before it. It can be a pain in the ass to unlock, but trust me, it's worth it. The best team for me was Hit, then Goku Black, and then Teen Gohan, even though he's not actually a teen. He's like 11 at the most. I wish I looked like that at 11. Anyway, with this team, I had a very solid pattern. Hit would pretty much destroy most of the opposition team with his basic square and triangle attacks. Since he teleports, he covers a lot of ground fast. If he got KO'd, Goku Black would come in with the same strategy, although I much prefer his triangle combo. And if Goku Black fell in battle, I would just spam supers and ultimates with Gohan to finish off the opponent. Works like a charm. Obviously, this doesn't always go to plan, so every now and then, you have to improvise. Is this very boring? Yes. Yes, it is. I'd recommend having something playing in the background like the Platinum Podcast or FAP, just saying. With this strategy though, you don't even need to be good at the game. It's all about muscle memory. I know, because I'm shit and I managed to do it. In the beginning, it can be tricky to get used to, so don't be surprised if your performance is like an infant trying to walk for the first time. One mistake could end up in faceplanting the floor, or in this case, cost you the match. Luckily, the matches are very short, so you can just jump back in. Now, because of how boring this is, I tried limiting myself to a few matches a day, so I wouldn't burn myself out completely again. So I would have a 500k Zeni target a day when I could be bothered. I sort of treated this like the daily challenges on Rayman Legends, except this wasn't fun. It was just tedious. Anyway, after a countless amount of fights and time, I can assure you it took way more than 100 wins. Just to put it in perspective, I'm gonna have my personal mathematician that is totally not my wife in disguise to explain it to you.
For every million Zeni, you need to win roughly 33 tournaments. Each tournament has 3 fights. So for every million Zeni, you need to fight 99 times, which means for the 20 million Zeni, you need to fight 1,983 round fights. In total, you need to defeat 5,940 opponents.
Holy shit! Once I earned 1 million Zeni, I popped the Millionaire trophy. Wait, again, I forgot to record. I really need to stop doing that. When I reached 5 million, I popped the Deep Pockets trophy. And finally, once I reached 20 million Zeni, I popped the Set for Life trophy. You can spend Zeni, by the way. That's why I have less than 20 million. And of course, the trophy Triumphant Platinum. The grind is finally over. And so is my PTSD. I feel like I've spent a day in the hyperbolic time chamber. As usual, I deleted this game from my hard drive. Quick time to establish dominance. I'm glad I managed to platinum this game before I died of old age, but it did cost me my soul. I regret nothing. This platinum took over 4 years, but realistically, it took about 5 months. Still a hell of a long time, but just keep in mind, I didn't play consistently. And with that, my Dragon Ball journey is over.
Hey, don't you still have Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 on your backlog?
Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. For more platinum quests like this, click on the left panel, or to watch the whole playlist, click on the right panel. A massive thank you as always to all my patrons and channel members. Love your faces. And that was it for this one, Farruski Clan. I'll catch you guys on the next one. GuyFarruski out.